This is a fictitious story, but still a humorous story. In Japan and in China, they consume almost every moving creature. That is known to you also. In fact, in Japan, there is very less land for vegetation, so they consume more of fishes. They regularly catch fish from the surrounding ocean, and eating fish or consuming fish is very common in Japan. And they keep on consuming other moving creatures as well. So in this story, even though this is a fictitious story, in this story, one Japanese company places order to an Indian supplier who supplies crabs to Japan. And the Japanese people consume crabs. So one day one Japanese customer places an order for 1000 crabs to an Indian supplier. And the Indian supplier ships the consignment to Japan. When the consignment reaches Japan, the customer opens the container and he sees that in the consignment, the box's lid is open. And now the Japanese customer calls back to the Indian supplier and he says, when the consignment is received here, it seems that the box was not closed at all. There was no packing happening at all. Box was sent with the lid open. And now we don't know whether there are really 1000 crabs or not. We had ordered for 1000 crabs, live crabs, and during the shipment, many crabs might have escaped from the box. Now the Indian supplier says the box was sent that way so that you will have fresh crabs there. Otherwise, if the box is closed, there are chances that the crabs will suffocate and crabs will die within the box itself. That is why purposefully we had left the box's lid open so that the crabs will have enough fresh air to breathe, and that is how crabs remain fresh and live. Now again the Japanese customer told, what if in the transit, if the crabs have been escaped out of the box? Now the Indian supplier says, you don't know about the Indian crabs. If one crab tries to crawl out of the box, there will be other 4 crabs who will pull it down, due to which no crab will be escaping out of the box. That is how our Indian crabs are. You don't know about them. If you want, you can count all of them. Now at Japan, the customer says somebody to count all the number of crabs. There will be exactly 1000 crabs in the box. And the Japanese customer then calls the Indian supplier and he says, you are right, your Indian crabs are all there. If one crab is trying to get out of the box, other 4 crabs will be pulling it down. That is how Indian people are. I should not say Indian people. India is a great country that way. But wherever there are more number of people, there is more competition. When there is more competition, nobody wants to become excellent. If anybody tries to become excellent also, somebody else will be pulling down. If people remain that way, then life does not get better.